You know, the first experience with a horse, we had a dairy in Paula Point, and I had a little old Shetland pony stud, and we went to the Denton County Fair. And I think I was the only one in the class, but I won the class, okay? And back then, you didn't get the ribbon there. They mailed it to you. So every day I'd go to the mailbox looking for my blue ribbon, you know. I was probably 6, but...
Just you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in.
Long before there was Punk Carter Parkway, there was just a boy. A boy born in Sherman, Texas, the son of a Marine, a farmer, a horseman. His father, John Carter, followed work wherever work could be found, carrying his family across Texas, one small town at a time.
I moved to Celina because of the horse part of it. My dad was a horse trainer, and I was going to school in Longview, Texas, and it was my middle of my junior year that we moved to Celina.
I went to school in Prosper, and he went to school in Celina. So rival schools, you know, everybody kind of bickered about football and all that. And he was here, he was different.
Totally different. No cowboys.
All the other guys wore their Levi's and their
penny loafers.
And he wore starched jeans and starched shirts and boots and a belt and buckle. And I was like, he looks different. Celina is just where we ended up.
We've been in and out, but the last 30-something years, we've been here permanently.
His father had taught him something simple. Get on a horse, work hard, take care of people.
What do? We do everything. We're doctors, lawyers, psychiatrists, farmers. I tell all the kids that come here, I said, guess what? You can be a pilot when you come here. Oh, really? What do we do? So you pick it up over here and you pilot it over there. Well, cutting horse, way back when the ranches didn't have any fences, so they would gather all their cattle in a big round wad, you know, then the chuck wagon, each ranch would have their chuck wagons, and each ranch would have all their cowboys that would go and separate their brand out of that herd, okay? Say I took my horse and worked and sorted my cow, you took your horse and sorted yours, and you'd say, oh, did you see my horse stop better than yours? And so it became a competition right then. And now it's major all over the world, all over the world.
Punk became one of the sport's greatest ambassadors. President of the National Cutting Horse Association, a Hall of Famer, a master judge, a Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame inductee. The horses came naturally, cutting horses, an art form born in the open range. One rider, one horse. A conversation without words, a dance that demands trust, patience, and instinct.
This is an old cutting horse. We call him Marley. He belonged to a really good friend of mine, Larry Mahan, who was one of the greatest rodeo guys of all times. You see that device right there? Watch it. See it move? We use that to teach a horse how to keep his body straight and how to stop. Basically, when we're training a cutting horse, it's all about the shape of the body and everything. We train them on this. We'll work them on a cow too, because they're cow horses. What do you think about that? Different, huh? That's the first time I've been on a horse in 3 weeks. If we get them trained real good, this is what we can do. If we got them trained good.
Punk was never interested in who you were before you arrived, only that you were willing to climb into the saddle. And while the accolades grew, man stayed remarkably humble.
You ready?
For what?
Do that?
No.
Kick her a little bit. That's good. Kick a little bit. Kick a little bit. Kick. She'll go. There we go. Put your toes up. And each one of them has a special soul, and each one of them they're trainable in their own way. You know, the young horses are like kids. They say, "How long does it take to train a cutting horse?" Well, used to we didn't have a kindergarten, and that's the time we spend in the round pen on the ground. The basics we put on before we ever get on their backs. Okay, it's probably half a month to a month. Just depends on the horse. But then after that, it's 12 months of training, which is 12 years of school, high school. Then when you get ready to show them, you got a few months of their college education, you might say. They're starting to show. It takes a couple of years to get them to where we want them as far as cutting horses. One guy I've seen, he was an actor, and he always won Best Actor of the Year in the TV series. They said, what is your secret about winning? He says, if you're not practicing, there's somebody out there that is, and when they meet you, they'll beat you. So we practice a lot. I was in California judging a big show, and I went to eat with a friend of mine, and he brought his wife and her nephew. So he was quizzing me about the horses, and all of a sudden he says, you know, horses are really dumb, aren't they? I said, you know what? The only dumb animals I've ever dealt with is a human being. So that was the end of the conversation about that. But that's the way I feel about a horse. I always say you can look into a horse's eye and see your soul. That's what I think about them. Each one of them.
His church, he once said, is riding up on a hill with a good horse and just sitting there. Thinking, watching, ever grateful. A man on a horse, on the same piece of Texas ground, doing the same thing his father taught him all those years ago.